Hi, and welcome to another Stampin' on Friday episode. Today's card, we're just going to be making a 4th of July card since the 4th of July holiday is coming up. I'm going to be using the Fillable Frames number 5 stamp set from Paper Tray Ink. The only part I'm using is the frame part here, and then I'm also used my the die that coordinates with this to cut out the frame. And then I also am using the Vintage Picnic stamp set, and I'm using, in here there's this Happy 4th of July and then the flag with the stars, so I'm going to be using that as well. The inks I'm using today is Lemon Drop, Cough Syrup, and Spice Tin. They're all Jenny Bolin inks, so we're going to be using those. And then I have some ribbon from Paper Tray Ink. This is the Pure Poppy stitched ribbon, as well as some pattern paper. This is from the Echo Park Stars or Dots and Stripes paper collection. It's the 12 by 12 paper pack. And then I have some Basil red cardstock and a piece of, for the base of my card, a piece of white cardstock cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and that's going to be, like I said, the base of our card. So let's go ahead and get started. I already went ahead and cut out my frames for my Fillable Frames set, so I have that ready. And I'm going to be using the Spice Tin with the frame stamp. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that right onto my frame. Using the Lemon Drop ink, I'm going to take my flag and my stars, and I'm going to stamp that right towards the top of my frame, just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my sentiment with the Cough Syrup ink. Let me just open that up there. And this is the Happy 4th of July, and I'm going to put that right underneath my flag and stars, just like that. So now I'm ready to go ahead and start putting my card together, just a little bit of stamping today. And I'm going to start with my piece of Basil cardstock. This measures 4 by 5 1/4, and my pattern paper, which is my Echo Park blue dots, and this measures 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm going to use my ATG gun just to adhere this down. So we'll just center this right on my red Basil cardstock, just like that. And then using my pieces of ribbon that I pulled out here, I'm just going to go ahead and run my smaller piece right along the center of my card. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some ATG right on the back so that'll hold it in place. And then I'll just adhere this down, and I just ran out of ATG tape, so let me just grab my little snail adhesive here. And then I'll center that right on the front of my card. Alright, so I'm going to take my stamped sentiment, and that's going to go right down here, but first what I'm going to do is tie a little bow at the top here. Oops, let me try that bow one more time. For the tails of my bow, I'm going to go ahead and just do a little V shape. So I'm just going to fold my ribbon in half and then cut from the center down and that creates my little V end there. So I'll do that on the other side here. So I'm folding my ribbon in half and then cutting down at an angle, just like that. So there's my bow, and the last thing I want to do is just go ahead and adhere this down, and I'm going to use some dimensional adhesive for that, and I'm just going to use 2 of these bigger squares and put one on each side of my frame here. And I'll just center that right there. My card for today. Thanks for watching another episode. I'll see you next time.